Okay, we should now be live. Well, quickly, I'm gonna lower the music a little bit more. Well, my end anyway, so it's not as loud. Because the main battle area theme is a lot louder than in the menus. But anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Plants vs. Zombies 3 live stream. Of course, today's live stream, we're going to be doing the Toco event, which actually just came out today. I didn't even play the game, so this came out of nowhere, and I am going to do it. It's not that hard, honestly. I say that, but we'll see. I feel like this could be very easy. We'll see. Welcome to the stream, Melvy. How you doing? So yeah, looking at it, we're gonna have to do all of these, which we can do. We can do. This is not an issue. We're gonna do that while using Ragweed. But of course, we're also gonna be using the Ragweed for today, just to let people know that it's actually a really good plant, and you should maybe, if you want to, consider using it. I guess it does come down to the person who's playing. And you might have some favorites here and there, so who knows. But as you can tell, I've been playing this game some more, and I've gotten decently far. Not to the end of the game yet, but if you're wondering on what levels and plants and such, here you go. Just a quick overview for you guys. But yeah, we're going to be using the Ragweed. We need to use certain other plants, which we'll get to. But first, we gotta talk about the updates the game has gotten from the last 2 weeks. So last PvZ stream, I talked about how broken AF the Snapdragon was. Well, I also said that it sounds like it's going to get nerfed. And what do you know? Several days after that stream, yeah, that exactly happened. Snapdragon got nerfed pretty hard! Really, really hard. I am so sorry for the Snapdragon. You probably can already tell some few changes. But we're gonna go over the specifics right now at the very beginning of the stream. For those that are wondering, that wants to hear the update side of things to Plants vs. Zombies, to see what has happened the past few weeks. So 3 plants from previous games were the only ones that got nerfed. Talking about nerfs and buffs, there's only one plant that got buffed, I think during soft launch, but it was before I was playing, which was the Puff Shroom. If I'm pronouncing it correctly. This plant right here, the Puff Shroom, I'm correct. This guy got an upgrade with his Toco ability so long ago. But I think that's pretty much it when it comes to buffs for the soft launch. I really want to look at what's been happening with the Reddit or forums. But that's not going to worry about right now. Let me focus on if it decides to work with me here. Grabbing you guys the 2 update forums. Because the March 24th was the recent, and the last one I think was like March something. It was pretty much the one that Snapdragon got nerfed, my bad. So yeah, March 10th, so 14 days afterwards, so about 2 weeks. Really? 2 weeks? Anyway, Snapdragon, Kernel, Pult, Butter in general, and last plant, which is the Potato Mind, got all nerfed really, really, really hard. Like, extremely hard. Anyway, we're gonna go off with the first one, which I had to get it up for you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot they changed it so you can't really see for the first one. I don't know why they did that. Fuck. Shit. Well, I remember mostly Snapdragon because I use Snapdragon a lot, and that's kind of memorized. The ones for the recent one, I don't think they changed it or removed it. Thank God. Thankful for that. So might as well go over Snapdragon first because I remember that one clearly. So the first thing is they increased the sun. Out of all the things they changed for the Snapdragon, it was honestly the worst change. It was one of those. It was one of those changes that didn't need to happen. 6 sun was already enough, like high enough. 7 was overkill for the nerf, due to all that they changed for him to begin with. He's really underpowered now, like extremely underpowered. You can't just use him solo anymore. Obviously. And honestly, for me, I need to get him a lot more levels for me to see the same damage output as he originally was the last stream we had that you saw. That's how much they nerfed this plant. So first of all, talk ability, they pretty much cut the damage boost in half altogether. So even if you're at level 5 Dragonflight for him, they pretty much just cut it in half, so it's 50%, so it's not as much damage. The range they changed to modify of what it's supposed to look like. So Snapdragon is supposed to be 2 blocks only. It used to be 2 blocks and a little bit further, but it wouldn't start attacking until the zombies got to the second 2 blocks, but can hit further than that. And it was kind of like one of those weird, like, sizing issues, I think. I think that made sense. This Toco ability, they nerfed it heavily, but it still hits flying enemies and still increases the damage output. They decreased the damage output from the Dragonfire as well. And then, of course, when it comes to Toco ability, they only increased the range from going 3 blocks to 2.5. So they decreased pretty much the damage output. They decreased the range of him. They decreased usage for sun. I mean, when I say decreased, they increased. So it's instead of 6, it's 7 now. I don't think they changed his... No, maybe? I would have to go back and check on the stream to see if it was 212 attack or not. But they didn't decrease the amount of attack damage, I think. I don't know, I'd have to go back and check. I don't think that's the case. I might be wrong there. That's the only thing I don't remember, but everything else is what they changed about him. Just decreasing his range and then decreasing his damage output from plant food and Toco ability. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Everything else, okay, makes sense. I even thought that he did a lot too much damage. But the sun thing was overkill, and that pretty much, I think, was not necessary. Like, I don't think they needed to overkill him too much. Like, having 6 sun, I think, was fine enough. Like, if you're gonna nerf the plant anyway, you don't need to increase the sun, unless you just don't want people using Snapdragon at all for whatever reason. It doesn't make sense for them to do that. I don't know. I don't know the thought process of increasing its sun, but they got it. They didn't want people to use Snapdragon. They got their wish, in a way. So of course people focused hard on what they say stalling, which wasn't. I don't know. I guess that's controversial, and you could think if it was stalling or not. But pretty much people stayed true to their whole buttered nature. Pretty much using buttered plants because of how broken butter was. With the recent 24th updates, they nerfed butter to the ground. So the buttercup and the kernel pulse, the butter effects were nerfed, and kernel pulse as a plant got heavily nerfed as well. I say heavily nerfed. Sort of nerfed, as well as the potato mine in some degrees. I would say that one thing about the potato mine could be good. I don't know, that one's kind of depending upon your way of playing and what you think is good or not for the potato mine. Besides from the potato mine, a kernel pulse. So we're going to go over the 24th updates, since they for some reason moved everything for the 10th one. I don't get it. Okay, so the fixes that weren't nerfs to anything in the game, but fixes in general. So there's one thing that I did again, because it didn't seem to get out there. They said, I screw with all using him too much. Yeah, pretty much. You kind of get the gist. Since he was meta, they were like, no more using him. Because they're trying to make people use different plants and strategies with plants. But because of the right now of how the nature of the game is, we can't effectively do that instantly. It's just impossible to do that. That's why, like, if this was like when everything was else done that they wanted done, then nerfing the plants people could find new strategies and metas and stuff like that. But that's not really the case, sadly. Mostly due in part that they still have so much to change, and it's so early in the soft launch in general that people can't really do that because of how the game's set up. So a lot of people are angry with all the changes they did for the 24th, especially with Snapdragon, but that was the 10th, and I think most people are over the Snapdragon, but there's still people that are, the majority are still mad that they just keep nerfing plants. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, there was one bug/crash that was noted previously, but they didn't get to or fixed, that I made sure to make a bug report on the forums that actually got through and actually got fixed. So, unless they already had plans to fix it, I actually ended up helping fix a bug. Awesome. So the bug was fixed a crash being caused by interaction between the Brainiac and the Caramel Popcorn's caramel attack. So if the Caramel Popcorn were to attack, pretty much have a 25% chance to use the caramel effect and hit the Brainiac, the game would instantly crash, and it would say, you have to restart the game, we encountered an error. And it was only that. Not even butter were to crash. It was only the caramel attack. It was only, from the caramel popcorn. So I was able to have that. They added more events, which were on the second event. The way stars are being calculated at the end of battles is evened out to encourage more effective strategy development. So the PopCat note is that across all games played, we aim to have a bell curve of star scores at the peak of 3-star wins. 3 stars is what we believe a typical battle should achieve. Based on that, we're seeing far more 4-star and 5-star wins than intended. So we adjusted the star thresholds to hit our score targets. Now, I'm not too mad at this change. I'm still getting 4-star and 5 stars. But with events that I'm forced to use other plants that I normally wouldn't, I'm getting 3 stars, rarely 2 stars still. But aside from that, I'm generally still getting 4 stars and 5 stars. So that's not much of an issue. It hasn't changed too much. But they changed it, so you should be getting more 3-star wins, which I think you're going to even get less 2 stars and less 4 stars. But that's something to note, is they're making it so you're kind of getting this 3-star amount. And it's not much of an issue that I'm not getting above 3 stars. I'm getting above 3 stars. It's not much of an issue. It's just something to note, and I understand where they're getting at. Anyway, maybe I'm just that good at the game, or I just have enough high-leveled plants. Which actually, I'm under-leveled, by the way, guys. Like, the difficulty of the zombies is higher than my level of my plants. I'm already at that point. So just kind of showing you guys. Just like letting you guys know. And you'll see it too when we actually play the game and where I'm at in the Devour Tower. So let's talk about the balance changes and stuff like that. They also, looks like they changed it. So instead of just saying kernel pult, they have now the kernel pult, the butternut squash, the buttercut now. With the butter stuff. That makes sense. I was like, I'm surprised they didn't put the other two. And probably also from my influence, they did that. Anyway. The balance changes for the Devour Tower. So this one is going to hit hard for a lot of people. A lot of people hated the change. The feedback that they talked about why they did it was mostly due in fact that the game's not finished yet. There's so much that they want to do. There's other ways to get money. I don't think it's too much of an issue. But the issue was that Zomboss Tower did give a lot of coins. Like, the last level gave, like, 200k? Which was a lot. And people rushed to get to that. And they didn't want people rushing. And honestly, I hate that style. And because people rushed, they nerfed the Devour Tower's money to the point that literally everyone was like, what the fuck? But that gets to show you. Don't fucking rush. Yeah, like, I kept saying to people, don't rush. Take your time. Because you don't know what's gonna end up influencing them to do certain stuff. Especially during the money count. Because I don't think games should be beaten in 2 weeks when it feels like the game should be beaten over a length of period of time, especially if you keep at it. And this is one of those games that you're supposed to take your time. I saw that when I first started playing this game like 4 weeks ago. Like, seriously, I've been playing like that since, and I'm still treading along. But it sucks to see that they reduced the amount of coin you get. So, for instance, let's say a couple floors downwards, floor 24, I think, or floor 23. You were able to get 300 coin and 1,500 coin. 1,800 coin by completely getting through the first four battles of 5 on that floor. Now, if you were to do that exact same level, if you haven't gone through it yet, it's only 300 and 300. They just dramatically reduced it so that the highest amount of coin you could get, instead of 20k or 200,000 or whatever, is at a maximum of 1,000. And that's only for floor 33, if I'm correct. I think it might be lower than that. So they just dramatically reduced the amount of coin you can get from the Devour Tower, and a lot of people obviously are angry, especially for you guys that are listening to it right now. You would understand why, if you've been playing this game and you understand how this game works. Current money, or the currency for money, is extremely important, because that's legit your lifeline to level up your plants. And to level up your plants, it takes a fucking lot of money to just level up one plant. For instance, let's go to Walnut. If we were able to get Walnut to level 14, we need 2k coins. Each breakout battle doesn't even give you 100. And you get a 15 at max. Maybe sometimes you don't get any coins. And it varies depending upon what you're doing, if it's a pinata or not. And you know when we did the pinata pools? You know how many money we get from those pinatas? 0. We actually had to spend some diamonds on coins so we can level up our plants to see our progression of how much plants and how much levels we got by doing that. So we wasted more diamonds because of it. And honestly, they should allow you to get coins or some amount of coins from the pinatas you can buy in the store with your diamonds. I think it's a complete joke. But anyway, aside from my own opinion, yeah, it costs a lot. And you can understand now why a lot of people are angry, because coin is very hard to get in this game. So it's very hard to level up my plants. Like, look at my levels, my seeds per level per up. And I can't do it because I don't have the coins. And also, other things take coins too. For instance, plant food level ups takes a lot of goddamn coins. 12,000. Same deal for Toco ability. Like, shit. I wish I was joking, but sadly I'm not. The one thing to know is, I mean, you could argue if you watched a lot earlier, you could get the money for the Devour Tower, all of it, that you could have gotten, and this town. This town is our lifesaver, due to its giving money periodically. They may change it, but do note that this is a thing, but you have to beat all 33 levels of the Devour Tower to get to this point. You kind of see the problem now. It's gonna take you a long time for you to get to this point, unless you brought up a good strategy to deal with the Devour Tower. And that's some things that some people are saying, is that the Devour Tower is easy as hell. It's like, not exactly. It's not as easy. Like, unless you developed a strategy, it's not easy as people are saying. Like, I had to restart floor 26, and I had to go for more of an AoE setup just because of one of the zombies is in this floor. It's the, I know this last arena weekend had this zombie. It's the hot dog vending machine zombie. Hot dog. You know, there's like at baseball fields, you have like, here's your hot dog, or buy some hot dogs. That guy that's like in a cart that sells hot dogs. Well, it's a zombie, and he throws those winnie zombies. And when it gets destroyed, it sends out like 5 of them. And they do lots of damage, and they attack fast. And so you kind of get the point I'm trying to get at. It's like, it's really difficult. It's extremely difficult. And unless you have the right plants, you could easily die. And that is the issue, is you have to have the right strat. And that's not always the case. And you might have to restart because of how difficult it is. Or you might need more levels on certain plants to get further ahead. And people just don't understand that. And especially for those that did increase their levels. Anyway. That's the only Devour Tower change. The PopCap note for it is the number of coins available from Zomboss Tower has been reduced. This part is an ongoing progression balance tuning. Please explore events as additional ongoing source of coins. And they note later in the line that there's more to it. That's just a brief summary of why they did it. I understand it. And I understand why, and I think it was mostly due to, like I said before, people want to they want people to take their time and develop new strategies and use other plants. That's not exactly happening right now due to how the game is currently. Honestly, it could help a lot more if they put this town earlier. Because honestly, this is a really broken town, and this is also due to potential killing. If you need someone to die instantly, that's an option. And this one is due to, you know, digging up plants and getting some back. That's really good. If you mess up where you have to take out a plant and you get some back, and that's really good. I'll keep saying that. But anyway, so for the nerfs to plants, or nerfs to like butter, for instance, Kernel Pult, Butternut Squash, and Buttercup. Base butter effect duration has been reduced from 8 to 5 seconds. So this kind of reduces the overall use of butter. I'm thankful for it. I feel like people are using Buttercup and Kernel Pult way too much. So it's nice to see. Of course, with the Toco ability, you can increase the duration. But in most cases, well, at least for the Kernel Pult, they nerfed his Toco ability. The Buttercup and the Buttersquash, they didn't touch the Toco ability. They only touched the butter effect. But with the butter effect, with the Toco ability, I think, yeah, okay, not really for Buttercup, doesn't do it. But I know for the Kernel Pult, the Toco ability originally, I think it was that it increases the butter duration. So it's like 5 seconds, but with this, it'd be plus 2 seconds on the butter duration. Well, at least if I get this level 2 anyway. With the Toco ability, it increases the butter chance. But with level 2, increases the butter chance and the percentage, the seconds for the buttering. But yeah, it used to be a lot higher. I didn't use it to begin with for many reasons. I still use the Cabbage Pult. They have not touched the Cabbage Pult since last stream, and then you can already know the gist of why. It's a really high damaging plant that acts like the better Kernel Pult to begin with. I don't get why people don't understand that. And with the Toco ability is the main reason for that. Chance to freeze, and of course, chill effect. The chill effect, though, is 100% actually. That's the thing, though. This is 100%, not 50%. Because every time it slows down the zombies, so I don't know why it says it's 50%. Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe. I don't know. That's weird, though. I just realized that now. But anyway, chill duration is 5 seconds, and of course you have the chance for freeze. So it's pretty much like a lowered chance Kernel Pult, but at the same time it slows down zombies. And also does a lot more damage. You could argue it may be a better, Melon Pult, but the thing about the Melon Pult is it's an AoE. So it can hit multiple zombies, do higher damage because I think this does more damage if I can get more levels, which I'm focusing on the melon pult whenever I can. And with the Toco ability, it turned into Winter Melon, so it has the same effect as the Cabbage Pult. But there's something that I noticed too is Freind damage, and I don't know what that's about. The issue with the Melon Pult is it's later in the game, and it's harder to level up because of that. But I do want to use it, and in the future, it's going to probably be one of the things. I may use the Melon Pult more than the Cabbage Pult. The only issue is the sun cost, which is extremely high, 10. That's oof. But then again, at that point, I might have enough sun to begin with, and sun over time, that might not be an issue. Who knows? But anyway, continuing on of the nerfs, mostly to Kernel Pult. Toggle ability duration per upgrade level has been reduced slightly across all levels. I think that's mostly for Kernel Pulse, not for the Butterscotch or Buttercup. The only thing for those two is the butter as well, but that's pretty much it. And of course, toggle ability butter chance per upgrade level has been reduced slightly at higher levels for the Kernel Pulse. That's mostly due to the fact that they reduced 8 to 5 to begin with, so it makes sense that it's slightly lowered because of that. Anyway, so the podcast notes for the whole Kernel Pult, Butterscotch, and Buttercup butter changes, and then the Kernel Pult nerfing. The length of time the zombies were stunned when hit by butter was shown to be a significant factor in reinforcing the stalling strategies that many of you have committed are not fun. The thing about that is I never really saw people saying it was not fun, but I think there might have been one or two, but not enough to really agree with that statement. But I did notice that a lot of people used these plants a lot, especially due in fact to the butter. So if they were to say because of the stun of fat ability being a little too broken, I would agree with that more. I would not agree with it because of the reinforced tactics things of stalling. There's ways to stall in this game. That's not much of an issue. Anyway, we agree with you on that. We reduced the base duration that butter stuns zombies across all butter-producing plants. Kernel Pult was shown to be stronger than intended as well, and so has seen additional changes to reduce the effectiveness of the butter stun slightly. So, in that way, that sentence right there fits what I think was the best reason why, and I do agree with. I feel like people are making them gods because of their stun factor. Not so much for the Butterscotch. I feel like the Butterscotch hasn't seen much use. I did use him, especially in Arena. He can be a nice secondary trap plant to use, and I feel like he is underused. But I will use them if I have the chance to, but I want to use other plants because this jet right here works really well. I did use it for what I said, but we'll see. It may end up getting a little tricky, a little sketchy as we continue further into Devour Tower if we keep finding those stupid... That's one exact zombie I keep talking about at the beginning of the episode. Anyway, aside from that, the last balance change was the Potato Mine. Like I said, the Potato Mine was nerfed. The Toco Potato Mine now has a base 25% chance to spawn another Toco Potato Mine after it explodes. So the Toco Potato Mine, when you put a Toco on it, as it says, has a 25% to spawn another. Originally, it was automatically 100%, but they reduced it to 25%. I don't know why that was the case. I feel like that was like not needed nerf, but they nerfed it like that anyway. The next one is the damage boost it gains per level of trackability is reduced by 50%. So overall, after stun, they reduced it by 50%. So rip it those, I guess. I mean, I didn't really use Potato Mine or its Toco ability. I haven't even used the Potato Mine at all, to be honest. But if I did, I don't think I would waste my Toco ability on it, because it is only a temporary plant. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, for the Toco challenges... Yeah, I would for the squash for the mission, but that's only for that. Anyway, and of course the last one was the new Potato Mine spawned by another Potato Mine can appear on the lawn and no longer restricted to the first 5 columns. Now, this sentence right here, for me, kind of sounds like, depending upon how you play, could be a buff or a nerf. A lot of people say some people say it's a nerf. I view it as a buff because it says it doesn't restrict you to 5 columns. It can go anywhere. So if you plan accordingly, it could be extremely better than it originally was. That's how I view it. But other people don't, so I don't know. It's a little weird. Anyway, the podcast note for this one is the Potato Mine's Toco ability, when combined with stall tactics, that lets players fill up their entire board with plants. Stall tactics. I keep saying it. They don't want people to stall. That's how they pretty much people got through or rushed through Devour Towers, because they stalled. Anyway, main first strategy that lets promoted potato mines perpetually bounce around the firstmost column. This trivialized game difficulty in a way that wasn't intended. While we work on ways to discourage excessive stalling, in the meantime, Potato Mine has had its talk ability tweaked to make this ability less reliable. So you kind of get the main theme. They're trying to get people to stall less. Even though, when it comes to score, there's already something in-game that gives you a penalty for stalling, and that's the timed score. The faster you clear the level, the more score you can get, and that makes a difference depending upon how many stars you get, or in arena, you may actually win due to completing it faster, because it does give you a lot of points. It can go way above 10,000 points. So it's just something to note. Stalling is not the best strategy in this game, so it's kind of weird that they're going after strategy, even though there's already a penalty in place if you stall, or stall too much. So that's just one thing that just kind of makes me, like, scratch my head, like, why? Like, there's already something in place in the game that kind of slows down that exact movement. Like, it makes it so people don't stall, you know? Anyway, Star Tree, we don't care about. We are going to be doing Immortica today. And of course, events, we are going to be doing these. The 500 zombies is very possible. Just with Arena alone, you can get this. 500 zombies is not a lot. There's so much other things we're going to do. First, even though I still, yeah, this works. Actually, this works. We're going to be using this setup to go into Arena. I don't really care about Arena so much. I'm not trying to proceed. I'm just taking my time. This should be easy to be able to beat. Especially since the missions expect you to do it in Breakout Battle. No point in doing it in Arena. So, I'm going to show you guys why I desperately love this plant. There may be a little bit of lag. Oh no, don't. No. Nice. Okay. That's fine if they do that. But I want you to die. And there goes the clutch. So, the thing about this plant, the Ragweed, it attacks multiple times. It can push zombies back 2 blocks. You can combine them too, because they attack from 2 spots away as well. And so you can put 2 together, and it can make an extremely powerful combo with that. So you can already tell just how good they are. And with its Toco ability, it also freezes the zombie. So you can already see why it's good. And also, because it pushes zombies back, you get more score because of that too. So you kind of get the gist. We're going to be moving that walnut back. And the zombie's going to be almost dead. We're doing a lot better than the other person. Look at that. Mostly due to levels and being able to kill. But yeah, that's kind of a general reason why I would consider Ragweed to be a really amazing plant. Due to it being Arena, we're not going to be able to get enough sun in to do what I want to do. But that's fine. The ragweed, another reason why I like to use the ragweed on top of all that, it's very cheap and it comes back very quickly. So honestly, if I were to see a plant get nerfed, it would probably be the ragweed. But because not many people use the ragweed to begin with, I don't expect it anytime soon. Okay, so the main reason why I brought the lightning reed for this is so that it can attack the pigeons. Okay, so we're gonna try to get ourselves the salad bar buff. There we go. And put that there. Boom. Pantheon. And so that's pretty much the gist, honestly. Nothing much else to say. I'm trying to figure out how I want to place my plants here. Because we got both the scores. Like, right now I'm just trying to grab myself the more symmetry. And of course we can try to get faster time by doing that. But if we can stall just a little bit more, I'll try to place one more down here for symmetry. Oh, dang it. Almost got another symmetry points, but that's pretty much the gist of how I'm gonna play it. Look at that, look at that. That's beautiful. We kind of destroyed that poor dude, but you kind of get the gist when it comes to using this plant and what you could use it with other plants. So the main reason why I only focus on the cabbage pole is because the slowdown can't always slow down. I don't know why it says 50% when it seems to be 100%. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but they do or don't know that. Who knows? I'm not going to wave out too much because I want to use it to its full advantage. But whatever may be the case, slow down, possibly freeze, combine that with the spike reed and the ability to push zombies back due to the ragweed. You could pretty much never have to worry about zombies again. This guy is still using Kernel Pole even with the nerfs. That just tells you how much people think it's broken. I think we can beat this dude. Oh, it's this one though. Maybe not. We're gonna have to focus on the lightning reed a lot more. Come on, push him back. Thank you. But yeah, so the reason why I'm focusing mostly on lightning reed is so that they can't capture lightning and vote back at you. They can with the snot from the ragweed, so just something to note. But because we do so much damage, we can easily kill them quickly. Put you there. Okay, so we're gonna at least tackle the 4 lightning reeds right here. And due to us getting a lot faster time there, we got a lot more score. Even with him trying to use a legendary plant. Just kind of shows you guys. Legendary plants are not that broken yet. Even with higher level ups, don't expect it to be the best of the best. Just saying. Okay, at this point it really doesn't matter who we go for. We're not gonna do that. Let's go with one of the walnuts. Put you there. Boom. Put you back there. And we can put down some spike reed. Salad bar. Pantheon. This one kind of sucks due to not being able to use the cabbage pult, because that honestly just makes it a lot slower. Let's do that for more sun. Boom. That should be very fast clear. And we won. Look at that. A lot faster clear, even when using legendary plants. Symmetry, Pantheon, Solid Bar. We can't tell if he uses those or not. But good game, level 28. But this is why I don't think the Fairy Ring's as good as people even say. I've used it before. It does a lot of damage, but I don't think it's as broken. The issue with it is you can only play it one per level. You beat the level so quick, even without it being arena, and even by then, you still would be not even 75% to chance, like 70% charge, before you can even play another one. Like, it takes fucking forever to get another Fairy Ring out. That, my friends, is why I don't use the Fairy Ring, is because it has... Sun is not too much of an issue, mostly due to... You can never get another one out to begin with. That's the sad truth of the Fairy Ring. It takes too long for its recharge. For it to be usable in the game. No matter what level your Fairy Ring mushroom is, but due to that, its use goes way down. And, like, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people actually consider the Fairy Ring mushroom to still be not that great to begin with anyway. Even the Kale Storm is probably the same deal as the Fairy Ring mushroom. And its attack damage, I think it's just worse overall, anyway, to begin with. Due to, like, 24 attack damage. That's compared to the Fairy Ring, which starts out, like, almost 400 attack damage. Mine's at, like, 565. So, just difference. Well, I think it starts at level 7, so that's like one level difference. So, that kind of shows you. The Kale Storm's shit. Even if it slows down, I don't know. I don't hear a lot of good things from the Kale Storm. Plus 10 Sun. It might have a faster recharge, but I don't think that's as great to begin with. Cooldown 25 seconds. Actually, let's check. Let's compare. Cooldown 25 versus 25. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe it is, but by then, you wouldn't have enough time to get another one out. That's just how fast this game, like, levels are. So I would not consider using legendaries yet, due to mostly that single issue, that it takes forever to get another one out, so it's not worth using. Anyway, aside from ruining your day trying to use legendary plants, I guess we're gonna try this. So Squash, Flaxseed, and Bok Choy. We're gonna use Ragweed, so that's gonna suck. I mean, I use Cabbage Pult all the time now. It's gonna suck me doing that, but we're gonna have to. I mean, we're gonna be using a lot less sun, but... Well, not exactly. Due to Cabbage Pult. We have to make sure we get a Squash out and Toco it. I'm not gonna like this at all, guys. I'm gonna say that right now. This may end up being torturous to do. But I think we can do it. I don't care about stars either. So that's gonna be not an issue. The only issue is actually completing it. We might actually have to use Spike Reed a lot. I think that's gonna be the main go-to for this. Is just have 3 plants of the 3 plants I want to taco for the mission. Unless I could do multiple tacos of it. And if that counts, we'll try that out and see. With at least for the Bonk Choy. And try to get 5 out. Also, I love this town, mostly due to the music. Okay. This is gonna suck really badly. Come on. Come on, want it, come on! Wrong one, that's fine. We're pulling back this dude, which is what I wanted. Shit. Pull him back, Yes. Ah! Fuck. Fuck. Ah, you dick! Okay. You see, this is the issue of not having Cabbage Bolt. I'm so used to being able to deal with these stupids. But the Ragweed, as already shown, gives you enough ample time to push back zombies and deal with them. I think what we'll do is tackle the two up there and go on from there and see. Maybe we'll just grab one more taco and then the others will just use these and spike reeds and go from there. That was a close one, honestly, at the very beginning there. We're just gonna be using spike reeds and the rag reeds, just because due to level and damage output. And this is giving us ample time to plant more rag reeds and stuff down. Maybe put down another flaxseed. We'll see if that works, honestly. If it doesn't, that's totally fine with me. I might end up just getting a lot of flaxseeds out to begin with, due to damage, and just focus on spike reeds. We'll take out this for the sun. Boom. I don't care about score, so we can stall as much as we want. This kind of shows you, like, if we had the cabbage bolt, this guy would already, the casket would already be destroyed. Because that's not the case in low-level plants. That's not really exactly what's happening here. Boom! There we go. Look at that sun. Okay. So we're gonna test this out. See if that's gonna give us the 2 missions, or the missions for that. If multiple talkering gives you it. Okay, let's slow down. Oh, that's gonna be the issue, is gonna be those fuckers. The things about these zombies is they instantly take out your spike reeds when they die. And we don't know if it's a glitch or not. It's like instantly dying, like they actually like... See? That spike reed's now gone. And now those 2 are gone as well. And when you instantly plant them, they instantly just disappear. Why? Why? Oh, I guess also the tomes. Get rid of them too. A lot is happening on screen at once. We're gonna plant as many as we can, just so we can slow them down. And it's kind of annoying that they just keep removing spike reeds. This could actually work. It's still not that great. I don't know. There's really no good plant we could use plant food on. Except, technically, the walnuts, so we could push them back, but aside from that, not really anything else. I guess the flax seeds are doing their job really well, though. Do that, I guess. Oh, it didn't go through. Okay, interesting. So if I'm quick enough, having the spike reed there, it doesn't destroy the spike reed. Interesting. So we'll see if it worked or not, but pretty good so far. And as you can tell why I like this Ragweed, it's constantly pushing them back, letting up the the attack on the walnuts, just giving them more room to breathe. And having given me more time to plant another one down if need be, or plant food, or whatever may be the case. Okay, let me speed up. There we go. Oh, 4 stars! Okay. Surprised we got 4 stars there. So yeah, even if they did reduce the score amount, because we kept the zombies at bay, we were able to get enough score, which, okay, I'll take. I wasn't technically expecting that. Okay. Good. Good. Not bad, but good. Events. Okay. Oh! We already completed all of them. Okay, so that did count. Awesome. Getting a lot of taco sauce, too, is kind of nice. Don't have any plans to use it on anyone. Well, technically cabbage, but it's mostly due to money issues. Which is the only issue right now, I would say. That's kind of holding us back. But because we kind of got all of them instantly, we're going to go back to our previous setup. So my layout is lightning reeds at the very back, cabbage pults in the second row, third row is lightning reed, the fourth and fifth row is the agri, the sixth row is the walnuts, and then the last rows can be used for the spike reeds and the for the gargantuize the squash. So that's kind of the layout and the team strats I'm going with. AoE from the lightning reed to take out the weaker foes. The cabbage bolt is for the stronger foes. And we can kind of change how many plants we have per area to fit the needs of whatever zombies come around. Anyway, let's just hope that we don't get any more of those stupid douchers. The actor zombies. I flipping hate those guys. And they are here, so that already kind of limits us on what we can do, honestly, when it comes to dealing with those smokescreen zombies. Because of those smokescreen zombies, we won't be giving them damage at all. Which kind of sucks. Oh, wrong gear, yep, that's fine. Hey, welcome to... Oh, why did I say that? That's not good. Let's do that. Because we need to take out those skeleton zombies. I hate those skeleton zombies too. Like, there's a lot of things in this game that kind of make it really annoying to do with the zombies. Like, these skeleton zombies, they come back. If you don't kill them quick enough, they start to become an issue. As you can tell, obviously. Due to me making that mistake with the cabbage bolt, can't really... I mean, we can place them there, but we can move things back, so I guess it's not much of an issue to begin with. Actually, we can put them behind, too. Okay. Anyway, you're gonna be hearing that a lot more, so yeah. Move you, put you there. There we go. And we're gonna... I could go for the walnut, but we're just gonna do 2 of the talk ability for the lightning reed. And so you kind of get the strat I'm going with. Just depends upon what you want to focus on first. And of course, doing mostly the cabbage bolts just to slow down the zombies. And the lightning reeds take out the weaker zombies. And they do enough damage that they could deal with majority. They'd be mostly the DPS units, honestly. DPS OS, AoE. There we go. I don't know what I was trying to say there, that, oh yes, that does, I don't even know what that would be. But yeah, you gotta get why I like them, just to only send back the zombies, and that's pretty much it. Just give me more time to deal with the zombies. This is kind of the gist of the Ragweed. They're not there to do damage, but you can use it for stalling. You could, in the very beginning, only have the Ragweed and the walnut. That's a possibility too, but it depends upon you. But the only issue I could see with the Ragweed is pushing back zombies you don't want to move. For instance, the exact same zombie I thought about, the smokescreen zombie. If you send them back, they'll continue doing the smokescreen. The only way for you to stop them doing that is if you let them attack something, and they'll stop doing it. But that's very risky in nature, and you'd be only doing that for walnuts. That's why I like putting walnuts here always. due in fact that it's not too far in, but at the same time, it's as early enough that you can keep your walnuts alive, and you're able to keep the zombie from continuously sending smoke screen. But right now, since it keeps pushing this guy back, he keeps doing it, and it's actually kind of annoying. But hey, that allows me more time to get more plants out to get more symmetry. So I can't be too mad, you know? Okay. Also, I think that's a glitch right there. Just a floating pot. For no reason at all. I thought they changed it so you can't get 5 stars easy. I don't think that should be happening. Maybe it's because I keep killing them quickly. Like, not quickly enough, because you didn't get any quick bonus, but earlier enough in the level. They're not getting too far in. Yeah, we can do a Mordecai. But I don't think we're gonna worry about that too much right now. I think we're gonna do that actually after this match. Grab the dailies, do a Miraca, do the other breakout battle area, and mainly I don't think those are supposed to be floating, or maybe they are. I don't know. I think that's not supposed to be happening. I don't know what's happening there. I just noticed that, honestly. I say now, and it's true, like, I don't know why to even think to look and see why there's floating pots. This is gonna be an issue. Push back, please, stop. Push back. He's gonna be able to survive. I hate that. I hate that a lot. The beginning is difficult though, mostly due to zombies. I don't want to stack multiple cabbage bolts up. But I'm going to have to anyway. I might start having to do it anyway. Because the Ragweed, you're less likely to actually push back the zombies, so it's not the great interest to try to do that anyway. Also, I probably should still focus on cabbage bolt more. Here. Get this last one in there. We should be fine. Kind of thankful that it wasn't imps. Okay, so same deal. Take this one out because it's very low health. Put a new one in. Toco ability, the cabbage bolts. And this time, we're gonna focus on a walnut. We weren't lucky enough to get one on lightning reed, so... There we go. We're gonna start stacking up on Ragweeds, actually. this pretty much now on is just lightning reads. Oh great, smoke train zombies, yay! They're an issue. Come on. Okay. Just so they're healed up. Speed it up. Symmetry. And last one, another symmetry, and I think that'd be it. So you gotta get the gist of this strat. I already keep saying that, but it's so true. Lightning reads are meant for the AoE damage and the weaker enemies, while the cabbage bolt is mostly there for the tanks. And we have the spike read to do extra damage, they're not bad, and then the squashes for the gargantuars. But you could also stall the gargantuars by using plant food for a bit, I would say, for stalling. Send back the gargantuars, but that's extremely risky to constantly always do. Okay. Immortica. Immortica, where I'm at right now, is a big douche. That's all I can say. I could easily lose against her. Events. Oh, we got the 500, guys. And we got all the tacos in the world. Taco sauce in the world. Not a hard event. I think it's very easy to do everything in this. You just gotta make sure to look at the event itself and know what to do. So more taco sauce is not bad, I say, but it just takes a lot of money, you know. And that's the issue, is money. Okay. I think we're gonna focus more on, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think we're gonna be getting those stupid pitchfork zombies, but if we do, that's the only reason why we would lose. Oh, slow down! We can put plants there, fun fact, but I find that it's just best to not, because it's easier for zombies to attack. Okay, nice. That was a really nice timed attack from the Ragweed. Oh, you can. Okay. That's kind of broken. I just realized, I remember someone saying that spike read for bosses is broken. I just realized, like, why don't I just put them when the boss is not there? That's kind of stupid of me. Assuming it doesn't get crushed. Well, I mean, it is taking damage from the lightning. Oh boy, you see, this is what I feared. this is why I hate this boss. Is because of exactly those types of zombies. Because it destroys your walnuts, which means you take damage from the lightning. And that's just no brainer. This is why this battle could be probably arguably the hardest organic boss in this game. It's because of that reason alone. Have zombies take care of the walnuts easily for you. All you now have to do is just take care, just use the lightning to kill all of your plants. Simple enough. I might focus a lot more on cabbage bolts, actually. So we're gonna make another line of cabbage bolts. And just keep placing 3, so the lightning doesn't attack my plants back here. I know one thing they did change too, compared to the last time we streamed, is if you were to have like a freezing plant or a plant that slows down, like for instance, if we Toco build the cabbage bolt, this Dom boss would also, or the Brainiac would slow down too, but they changed it so that wouldn't happen. Okay, so you kind of get the gist of why this Brainiac boss is difficult. I kind of hate this Brainiac boss compared to the others, but at least the others are easier to deal with, in my honest opinion. And of course now the boss doesn't get slowed down by the shield effect, which I thought was interesting that it used to happen, but it's nice to see they changed it. I'm guessing that's mostly also due in fact to the bug or crash with the the butter popcorn. So yeah, this is kind of the strat you want to use. You're gonna, like, unless you want to have a terrible time, having ranged plants help. Oh, you can. Okay, okay. I was like, I thought you could hit her from there, but you can't. Okay. Good to know. So we could do that. I didn't even think of that, you know. Like, maybe I could plant more in here. It's very deceiving. I know you could, but it was like, I thought maybe you could with there and juice, spike reed. In the original, the beta, you were able to, and it was really broken. Anyway, that should be easy 5 stars. Like, it's very hard not to get 5 stars from this boss. Like, if you're gonna beat the boss, you're gonna get 5 stars. It's pretty much the gist. And the good thing about this is you do get a decent amount of money. Well, I think that's more or less the tree tower, though. You get money from this pinata, but anyway. That sucks. 24 of that one plant. Ugh, I don't know. Sweet potato I know people use, but I'm not a fan of it. I know people use it, but, and of course, more for the legendary ring mushroom. The reason why ring mushroom is good is because of high damage, and then whatever you kill turns into a pushroom of the same level. That's why a lot of people use it. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but it's there. It's there. And it's really early on, you get it. It's, I would say, for most people, they would argue it's probably the better of the 2 legendary plants we have so far. I'm just curious to see what other legendary plants they release into this game. I kind of wish that they actually make it worth using them. I don't know. We'll see what they do. I guess that's just one of more of my personal issues with this game. Is like legendary plants are not so legendary, you know. I'm not gonna worry about it, honestly. It's there for an option, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I think we're gonna focus on the butternut squash. Because I do use it. I just am not using it right now. But there is an option, especially in Arena. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. If I had to choose between the two, I would probably go with either or. It doesn't really matter to me. You know what? I know I've been grabbing the pinatas, but I might instead grab some money. Yeah, let's do it. So it's not bad to go for money every so often. I would do that, but 850 is a lot. It is a lot, indeed. We just did that so I could grab these seeds. And yeah, let's continue on. We could upgrade plants, but I'm gonna save it for when we actually go for plants that are worth it, honestly. Also, oh shit, I realize there's a lot of towns we can upgrade. I say upgrade. This one is the chance for the next one. Yeah, these are not bad. Like, I'll focus on these town upgrades later, but I'm not going to focus on them now. I mean, I want to finish the tower first before I focus on the towns. I'm not going to worry about leveling plants up when we finish the tower unless we get more floors. That's kind of the plan I'm going with. Okay, so I know I've already did the first floor, but I'm going to show you the issue with this one is these imp zombies, or hot dog imps. And these spawn in from the fast food zombies. But the thing is, these can spawn in normally. You don't need the fast food zombie to do it. He throws imps from every so often, and then when he dies, sends out 5 of these imps. He was in Arena, so I knew ahead of time how that zombie worked. He was definitely annoying, and definitely a zombie you should be careful of and prep beforehand. Fast food ketchup zombie. Why am I saying fast food? I should be looking up here, not here. Technically, it's a hot dog vendor zombie. Never mind. I saw the fast food and I was like, well, that fits. My brain was like, yeah, let's just say that. But no, it's not. It's the fast food, the vendor zombie. And the ketchup zombie randomly stuns the zombies. That's her gist. And is also annoying. It doesn't damage the plants. But just the fact alone that it can stun is a bit annoying. But we're going to use the reed next. If we lose, we can also use the reed as well. But we're currently using the arena setup pretty much for it, which I'll be using the Snapdragon. In this situation, I may focus more on cabbage. Well, no, lightning reed. But you can already tell the damage difference. And where we are right now. It's a big difference. I may focus more on lightning reed, but we'll probably have 2 rows of cabbage pults, 2 rows of lightning reed. But more on the cabbage pult side. I'll probably focus only having maybe 1 or 2 snapdragons, just for AoE damage. So it doesn't damage but stuns, and is also very tanky. And that's another thing I hate about the zombie. Okay, you kind of get the gist of why this combo is kind of stupidly dangerous. Why lightning reed is kind of OP in this floor. If you can get enough out to damage a lot, they're really good. And they can also damage the vendor behind too, so that makes it worth it. Really? It just keeps the vendor there? Oh, this is awkward. That's all I gotta say. Is like, this is awkward. Yeah, we're gonna go with lightning reeds. Give one to that one. And yeah, that works. This is very awkward. I can't believe the game even allowed that. So now you kind of start to see why maybe using the lightning reed you should probably focus on right now. Anyway, I don't think they'll nerf it because it doesn't do a lot of damage unless you keep, or it doesn't. It's not as effective until you have a lot more on the field. Then you can start seeing results. And I'm gonna change my setup so we have the Ragweed instead, because I think that's better. Because it also slows down these guys, and these guys won't attack at all the walnuts. The only issue is if the enemy is tanky enough or has armor, the lightning reed doesn't do a lot. But that's kind of simple, easy to understand. It's not that hard to understand that. You're not meant to do a lot of damage if the enemy has armor. Which is kind of an interesting trait with the lightning reed. Is if they don't have any more armor, they do a lot more damage than they should. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, let's just do that. I can't even see a thing right there because there's like way too many enemies. Holy cow. Like, the lightning reeds couldn't really do anything because they couldn't kill fast enough. And they were slowly getting through. But, power, blah, 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 power, whatever the heck it's called. Power fruit, power lily, power seeds, power food, plant fruit. There we go, plant food. On the Snapdragon was enough to just kill instantly all of them, but you kind of get the gist of this level, this floor. It's just mostly do as much damage as you can AoE-wise, and you should be fine. Come on, bring him out. Okay. Yeah, so in the floors, as always, you don't have to worry about beating the floor as quickly as you can. Your main goal is just to survive. And you can maybe argue that's one of the main reasons why it's a lot easier than it should be. Put you there. And yet again, another awkward situation. Okay. I'm gonna put the last cabbage bolt there. Oh, it's maybe a lot more than that. There we go. Okay, we don't need to worry about it. We can actually take out the middle one, put one back in. Oh, what the hell? Where the fuck did that one come from? I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, he wasn't even attacking the one, he was attacking the Snapdragon, like, bruh. Let's just grab another Snapdragon in there for overall damage. Okay. But that was kind of interesting. Like, the game prioritizing attacking the Snapdragon, and then after attacks the Walnut. Like, bruh, why? I mean, it wasn't much of an issue to begin with, but I found that to be weird, and that's fine if we don't, if it, like, 2 in a row like that, that's actually kind of fine. Thank you. Thank you, emulator. I need to probably turn those settings off on the emulator. Because I have, like, so many other mobile games due to, like I said before, when it comes to the phone storage, really sucks because you have to actually get a new phone with more storage, or you're gonna have to emulate it, which is what I did, which I'm doing right now. Because you can't use an SD card or a micro SD card or whatever to increase your storage. I don't like you. Rip. I think I might have to, squash it. Use a squash. Yep. There you go, squash. Take him out. Again, another very awkward positioning over here. It's like, what now? It's so weird. It's like, why does the game do that? At least the damage output's a lot slower now. So I guess in this instance, I could see why using, the cold, the Toco ability on the cabbage bolt. There we go. Do that. I don't like you doing that, guys. Do that as well. Seriously, shield does make a difference on zombies. Because lightning Reed does nothing against shield in Ace. It's annoying. You can still at least hit the other enemies too, so that's one pro. Okay, nice. We're looking really good. Level's finished and it's still there. Okay, game. Just like stuff like that's like, really? Yeah, we're gonna put Lightning Reed in there. I love how they like all going after in the lanes that the walnut's not even in. Like, bleh. Yeah, we should be also able to do level 27 for sure. I just have to place my plants in a certain spot for me to be able to do that. But aside from that, yeah, like, honestly, when it comes down to it, this should get me through level 27, maybe level 28. I hope that with the levels and strats we're gonna go for can last to floor 30, anyway, where levels we are right now. That's just so weird. Anyway. Thank you. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Like, I understand you can't do it on a plant that already is boosted, but maybe the plant's not boosted. Come on, thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, if we ever get events that change my plant lineup, I'm gonna be screwed if we end up getting these stupid hot dog zombies. Unless I level up, I'm able to level up other plants a lot more, especially like Snapdragon. Oh yeah, each one that just goes to another lane. Okay, that's really smart. Not really. That doesn't look good. Let me do that. That top row is not looking too good. Yeah, we're gonna put a squash there. Put you there. We're gonna power put that one. Remove that. Place it down. We're good to go. Not too bad. I had to change my lineup just so we can get to this part, because honestly, Colonel just doing Corona Pult like that and then going with the Cabbage Pult's not that great due to these stupid Bender zombies. Lightning Reed's doing a lot better job than what Snapdragon could ever do with the nerf. If it wasn't nerfed, they could easily handle this. It would be a dream, you know, to see Snapdragon be able to deal with all of this. Maybe if it was a lot higher level, like level 15. No, I think level 15 might be a little too high. Let me do that, so we can deal with these guys here. I would say level 12 or 13 could be able to. Maybe a lot higher than that. I might be actually underestimating what level we may need. Anyway. Okay, Melon Pult's good. Melon Pult... Oh! Yes! Anyway, so I'm just gonna let you guys know. Level 27... Level 13 Cabbage Pult is able to get through it. So, just this alone, like, we're for sure going to be able to maybe go through 28 and 29 and 30 as well. Okay, that's kind of cool, but I don't care. We also, like I said, got 5k plus on top due to me trying to get more seeds, so that's amazing. We also have the chance to get Chomper and, of course, a barbecue beach blueprint. We did it! We have 104 coins to the vaults now! Where's Dave? Oh, I saw Mordecai grab him, like a crab grabbing some crab food. Uncurly. What the, who, why, how, when, rin, the, what the heck? Okay, wait, when, what? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna worry about upgrading towns, like I said. I might for the barbecue beach. Because Toco ability is actually not bad in the slightest. But I think I need to get through this. Oh, actually, no. That's actually very cheap. We could do that. I thought it might be 1,000, 4,000 or something like that, but nope. We have enough. We can get this upgrade now. Oh, yeah. 900 damage. That, I think, right now is the highest damaging plant. For sure. Hands down. Now, we're going to also keep working on the Melon Pult. Melon Pult is getting very close to the levels of damage output for the cabbage. One day I will eventually only use Melon Pult instead of the Cabbage Pult. Maybe. It just depends. It depends what they change and if 10 Sun is doable as we get pretty much late game, I should say. Anyway, while we could continue on, I think we'll focus on actually clearing Barbecue Beach here, and then we'll go back to the tower, and then from there see how far he gets. Maybe. I don't know. He might not. Due to just because we have to watch ads to continue on. Anyway, when it comes to I don't know if that should work though. I think that should work anyway. The only issue is that I used to do the whole Cabbage Pult and Kernel Pult combo, but I feel like we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I'm positive we'll be fine. So we're gonna actually focus on the Cabbage Pult, not the Cabbage Pult. Yeah, Cabbage Pult Toco ability for this one instead of the Lightning Reed or whatever else. But same strat as always. Da 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 dum. We're almost close to leveling up the walnut. That is going to be something I'm going to focus on too next. And now we have the flamingo zombie. The interesting thing is it's very slow when it jumps. There we go. And that's why having the slowdown ability works really well against that zombie. Now we'll just focus on the reed. Okay. And then I guess we could go promote this down here. That kind of sucks, having a smoke green zombie there. Let's see how things go. Wait, how did he get snotted? That's weird. There you go. That looks natural. There we go. So yeah, shark's interesting. So after, they're kind of like the underground zombies, or like tornado zombies, but they don't go underground after they come up. So you can continuously attack them, so you can stall them out pretty much. So either the shark, or animatronic shark? I don't remember the exact name for it. And then, of course, the normal zombie sharks, we could say, quote unquote. Could do that instead. Do massive damage. Okay. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to. But I'm gonna probably focus on... I already said this, yeah. So, I'm gonna be focusing on the sounds whenever I can, but that's gonna be after we beat the game, in a sense. I think right now it'd be kind of a waste. I mean, it would help, but at the same time, we don't need it so much. Just having plants and plant sub-ups is enough to be able to deal, you know? Gotta be careful. So, I don't know what happened or what may be the case, but for sure my neck's out of place and it hurts to move in certain directions. So I'm trying to be careful if I move my neck. But aside from that, I'm fine. It hurts to look around sometimes. Ugh. It's gonna go away eventually. gonna focus still on the cabbage bolts. Nope. Yep, we'll go on it, and let's continue on. Okay, the top may be an issue. Yeah, I guess you could start on the second wave of the drag reeds. Ugh. The name for this plant is so weird. Wow, we actually hit that. Surprisingly, I was expecting it to miss. Okay. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Keep doing that, I'm gonna be able to get some more symmetry points. This is why I hate smokescreen zombies. But if you can stall enough with the walnut, it's not much of an issue. And we're getting enough stars to begin with, so it's not, like I said, an issue. It could be an issue, for instance, with the vendor zombies. Now it's arena. Okay. I'm expecting to get a new plant. Probably with the silver. Because that's generally the case. It's like, if you have a plant that you can unlock, you'll kind of instantly unlock it really early on. But that's not the case. The game's just like, no. Not gonna be like that. Okay, but what is it? Yeah, I think it's just the Chomper. Which, honestly, I don't even know if it's good. Okay, so you get, it's, okay, so chomp damage is if it's like an instant KO. But I guess it depends upon if you do more damage than it, is my guess. But the bite damage is how much damage it does against zombies it can't, you know, instantly kill. But doesn't slow down the chew time. Okay, what's the Toco ability? Okay, you do this to chew time. Hides in the ground while chewing. Bursts at swallow zombies walking above her. Oh. Okay. Okay, nails up the 3 zombies doing heavy damage to burps, brushing back all zombies in her lane. Okay, yeah. That's the normal PvZ2 one. Gotcha. Not bad. Not bad, actually. Though, not too sure. Should be the best. That's just something to think about, honestly. But let's continue on. Go. Interesting that I decided to go into the same lane. Honestly, I probably should have had lightning reads out. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do lightning reads. There we go. Same as before. Focus on the cabbage bolts. And then I guess you. Oh, that's good. Just the ability to push him back. Go. Just to push them back, especially if they're flying, that's just due, because it's so much slower when it's flying. There we go. Very simple and easy. 5 stars. Okay, 12 melon bolts. That's pretty good. I do want to try the melon bolts in the future, so... I think they're really good. Or possibly be very good. Who knows? I feel like There's a possibility that it's too much sun, and it might not be worth using the melon pult, but who knows. If I like how cabbage pult is in this game, I think I might like melon pult a lot more. It depends, honestly. Like, it comes down to, like, if the sun cost is gonna really matter, and, like, I guess it also depends upon the area you're fighting at, or floor. Like, it could be really good if there's, like, tons of enemies. Maybe. I don't know. It's just one of those, like, ifs. Very big ifs. Anyway. What do you do? Fast food zombie. Throws pizza at plants, trapping them in cheese and sauce. Destroys the pizza blob to free the plant. He'll throw fewer pizzas in the boxes are destroyed, but excess damage to the pizza box is not applied to the next one. Cheesy. Okay. So they're pretty much like, he's like an octopus zombie. I hated octopus zombie. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we should be able to deal with the flying zombies, but the pizza zombie dude, he's gonna be an issue. Okay. We're gonna try to slow this guy down. Plant as many. That's not what I wanted to do. I hate when I do that. That's not good. Also, doggy emblem. Okay, way too many. Way too many. Okay. That's actually kind of an issue. Guys. Okay, that was kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Come on. Don't die now. Be kind of mad if you do. How much does it take? Oh, so he doesn't do it anymore. Okay. We can move the walnut. I think we might have to go 2 rows of cabbage pult on this one. I think that's gonna be the main strat. I don't see anything else different. We're gonna have to boost these guys up. Do you, I guess you, just to take care of that. Oh, hey, how you doing, bruh? Oh, lovely. Just lovely. Nice. Just more zombies that can just make things more annoying. Gotcha. Like, this is not bad, but I could see where things could get deadly really quickly. Oh, just interesting that the Ragweed actually hits those line enemies. At least the electronic ones, anyway. Come on! We need to take out the zombies, not... that's actually really stupid. I'm trying to deal with the certain enemies, and it's just... I hate it. Okay, not... Okay. That alone makes me want to just wait and level up my plants. Because I was way too close for comfort. I was trying to stall them, but those fucking infinity imps. That's all I can say. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Like, my main goal is like to get to 29 and then take a long break before I get to 30 and continue on. Because the main goal is to get to 33 and then focus on the towns. But to get there is gonna be a while. So yeah, that's another thing. Is just raiding and just lowering up plants and see how things go. You know, I'm not gonna. A lot of these plants I will never level up or focus leveling up for a long time. And that's just something you just gotta take into consideration and note that's gonna be a normal thing to see. Yeah, 90 read is really good. But yeah, I am going to end the live stream off here. I kind of got what I wanted to do for today, which was mostly the events and, of course, pretty much just, well, the event and using Ragweed and kind of showing off Ragweed, because Ragweed's not bad. It's just that that floor is oof, mostly due to the fact that those Infinity Imps. I was trying to deal with the crowd control issue, not so much, anything else. I don't know. That's gonna be the issue with that floor. Is there's so many plants that kind of disrupt or easily can take care of the walnuts that it's like, what do I do in that instance? I'm trying to OCO as many units, but those Infinity Imps, man, I need better AoE or just need to do more damage, kill faster. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to level up Lightning Reed a little bit before I could say I'm ready to do that floor. And of course I don't think something like Chomper would work in a situation like that. There's too much need for AoE to use something like Chomper. And that's, I think, one of the main issues I have. Chill effect minus 50%? Really? Glacial Storm of all frozen peas and a chilling gale that slows all zombies in this lane. Why is it negative 50? That's, I don't think should be the case. That might be a visual glitch. Or that's something I accidentally didn't mean to put in. And of course this is freeze, the freeze duration. Okay, so you can... Gotcha. That actually is interesting to note. Is that... Could be a better freezer. But anyway, I think the whole 50% should be 100%. I don't know why it says it's 50%. What would happen if it increases? That I don't get with the whole chill effect deal. Or is it like 50% as in it always freezes, but it slows the zombie down by 50%? Is that the case? I think that might be it, if I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I'm just looking at the other plants ahead. It pushes all zombies in our lane. So all back, all zombies in our lane. Don't know if that's a good plant, honestly. It can push back invisible plants, backbited plants. I don't know if that's as good. I mean, it's as similar as the Charred Guard, almost. But the Charred Guard can do it only 3 times. It's still a faster cooldown. They're both common, but I think this one has a recharge. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about the whole pushy willow deal. I know Charred Guard only does it 3 times and acts like a guard as well. I feel like Charred Guard would still be better than the Willow. But the Willow is actually 1 stun versus 3, so who knows. And of course you have the Gloom Shroom, which I don't know is as good in this game as in previous. I'm guessing it's going to be as good or similar to Plant Food. Fires a swirling spiral of gas in all directions. Huh. Okay, it makes sense, actually, looking at Plant Food. Attack ability. Don't know. Because he doesn't attack everything. It's not AoE, because it's right here. It targets Pierce 2. So in that instance, I don't know if the Gloom Shroom is as good as in the originals. But who knows. And then of course you have the Kale Storm. Aside from that, yeah, like the only plant I'm really curious about is Hydreiga, but I can't have it because of being glued exclusive is so stupid and annoying. So yeah, I'm getting it off here. Join my guild, please. If you're playing this game and you're not in a guild yet, somehow. I have a lot of seats I can donate. That's all I can really easily say. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. In the description below is Discord to Blue. Please go check it out. Of course, join my guild if you want to. Aside from that, you guys all know the drill. I'm Zigma11. Good luck on your summons. Good luck on your shiny hunting. And I will see you all in, let's say, I don't know actually. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next few days after that. I can't really guarantee. I said I was gonna go back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I don't know if I'm gonna even do that. I kind of want to go back to Kingdom Hearts, because I want to do that as alongside of after being the game of, you know, you get what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know if I'm actually gonna end up doing that. But yeah, aside from that, when it comes to PvZ3, I don't know when I'm gonna stream PvZ3 again. Could be from the next major updates. I kind of wanted to stream because I felt like it, and there's some things I wanted to update you guys on, which was what I talked about at the beginning. But aside from that, I'll just do what I usually do. Just do dailies. And just focus on leveling up my plants, honestly. And I could focus on going to specific places to level up my plants that I need levels for. Because I think I might focus on the Lightning Reed, actually. More than anything else. Doo-doo. Maybe it's actually a lot later. Could be here, actually. I think it's here. Yep. So I might actually focus on leveling up Lightning Reed. So I'm gonna try to do my free summons, free breakouts here. I think that would be something I'll focus on most. It's just aim to level up Lightning Reed a lot, and continue to use roughly the same plants. And this is probably been my setup for a while now. May change. who knows? But that's kind of my thought process going forward. No, excuse me. But until then, have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. And in Dragon City, relax, mate. Anyway, peace.